Hello again, Overflow family! Overflow family with another vlog, with another video here in our YouTube channel. Of course, we're really excited to just keep producing content that is really organic from the ideas that is, that comes out from our hearts, and we would want to share it to you. I know recently our vlogs has been a lot of talk, if you know what I mean, but what is an adventure if you're not willing to talk about it, right? What is an adventure and a journey if you're not excited and pumped up to talk about it? In connection to our video today, very exciting and very unusual, Today, we're gonna be talking about and a little bit of reacting to the new song of Moira de la Torre, Paubaya. I mean, Christian vlogger reacting to Paubaya, talking about Paubaya. I mean, okay, I think let's see what's gonna happen. All right. But today it's gonna be exciting. I'm really just gonna talk about highlights. I'm gonna talk about some of the highlights that's in this song because we can surely relate to it all. To share to you, it was just a few days ago that I've thought of making a conversation about this, making a reaction video about this. So today, I'm not just gonna talk about this song, but I'm gonna have just to make it different, I'm gonna have a little reaction video with chosen parts that we want to talk about, we want to highlight. So without further ado, let's do this. Are you ready? Oh my goodness. And by the way, let me just switch to Tagalog so that it will be easier since we have a Tagalog song and it's so easy to express it in Tagalog so that it will be so much expressive. As you can hear, my accent is already changing. So let's just do it. So ayun nga po, magre-react po tayo at pag-usapan natin yung kantang Paubaya na sinulat ni Moira de la Torre. I'll be showing the video on the screen and I hope we don't get copyright issues here in YouTube. I hope so that you could enjoy this content. Alright, let's do this! Oh my gosh! Gawin na natin to!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Josh. I'm sorry na pagod ako. I'm sorry na wala ako. Natakot ako kasi hindi kita mahanap doon. Binigay ko lahat. Binigay ko sa'yo lahat. Naubos lang ako. I'm sorry. Nasaktan kita.
Sorry. Sorry kung wala ako nung mga panahon kailangan mo ako. Sorry kung wala ako nung kailangan mo ng mga kapitan. Sorry kung hindi kita naprotektahan. Hindi man lang kita naprotektahan. Takot ako. Sobra. Pero gusto ko nandun ako. Gusto ko nandun ako nung nasasaktan ka. Pero wala. Siguro dahil alam ko na rin na hindi talaga tayo para sa isa't isa.
Sinubukan naman natin, di ba? Lalaban naman natin, di ba?
Tried. Gusto ko mag-thank you sa'yo sa lahat ng memories na binigay mo sa akin. Hindi man natin nagawa yung mga pangarap natin. Masaya na ako sa mga pinagsamahan natin. Masaya ako na masaya ka.
Gusto ko maging masaya ka rin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, God. Gusto ko malaman mo na pinapatawad kita.
Pinapatawad din kita.
Kailangan ko. Take care of yourself. I need to.
Ako yung nauna, pero sa ang wakas ay kita naman sa iyong mga mata kung bakit pinili mo siya. Mahirap labanan ang tinadhana. Pinapatawad, pinapalaya, pinapaubaya ko na sa kanya.
Wow. Wow. So, let me just greet you a happy Valentine's Day. Woo! That was Mara, you did it again. Come on. And I really just want to point out several highlights here. Yung pinakaunang highlight na gusto ko pag-usapan is that Moira, ang sakit! Ba't ganyan? Ba't ganyan? Ang sakit. Sakit. Ang sakit. Sakit. Pero, you know, kidding aside, the moment that I finished this song, as in, patapos na, naramdaman ko yung healing. Parang, alam mo yun, yung bittersweet na feeling, na parang, you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of something that you were holding on for so long. But then kasi, hindi na siya nagiging healthy, hindi na siya nagiging helpful sa buhay mo, then you need to let it go. And that's the bitter part. But the sweet part is that there's that acceptance na I'm ready to move on. There's that acceptance na gusto ko na magbago. Gusto ko na mabuhay na merong bagong perspective. Ayun! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! So I just want, gusto ko lang po i-highlight. Nako, as in kinuha ko talaga yung notebook ko. No? This is my notes. I hope I'm keeping you up still at this point. Yon. I hope hindi ka umiiyak dyan. Pero kung umiiyak ka, pwede ka naman mag-comment sa ilalim. Kasi nasasaktan ka pa rin sa video kahit kailang ulit mo na, ganun. Alright? So, highlight number 1 that I want to specify and I want to focus here. Merong hanggan. So, sabi niya dito,
naisip na merong hanggan.
yes, Myra sang those lyrics. Ba't di ko naisip na merong hanggan? Woo! Ba't di ko naisip na merong hanggan? Na meron palang hanggan? So, at first, nakaka-relate tayo dito eh. Nakaka-relate talaga tayo dito because there are times na na-attach tayo sa isang tao na at first, we think and we felt na mahal tayo, ina-accept tayo. And it seems na it's the best time, it's the best day of our lives kasi syempre naman, what is better than someone telling you that you are worth it, o diba? That you have value, that you are an important person. What's better than that? To be affirmed and to be loved and to be assured, diba? Gusto natin yun eh. And we always thought that at first, akalain natin na parang walang hanggan. You know, because it's the best day. Because it's so good to be true. This should not end. You know? We would not want it to end. Pero nararanasan po natin na at times, yung mga akala natin the best time of our lives, ito sa buhay natin ngayon. Yung akala natin yung mga tao na parang nandyan sila palagi kasi. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking as well about friendships, intimate friendships, yun ganun. Akala natin parang we always thought that they're always gonna be there, pero meron palang hanggan. Alright. Next highlight that I want to focus. Sa dialogue naman tayo. Ito, hugot tayo ulit dito sa part na nagsabi,
I'm sorry na pagod ako. I'm sorry na wala ako.
boom. I'm sorry na wala ako. I'm sorry na pagod ako. Ain't that true? Merong mga panahon sa buhay natin. Seasons. And I love Moira de la Torre because hinighlight niya dito that this is, this is the seasons of our lives. It doesn't mean na parang isang season, it's gonna be just ang grabe. Like it's so joyful, it's so celebratory, and it's not gonna end. But we go through seasons. Meron yung mga times na we go through winter, and there's not much happening. It's just so cold. We go through summer. It's just so joyful. We go through spring and we see the effects of winter. We see the effects of what we've been through, and we can actually see fruit then. Seasons. At meron yung mga oras, mga panahon na napapagod tayo. Nawawala tayo. Woo! Nakaka-relate tayo dyan. Again, nakaka-relate tayo. And I just want to connect that to what she said here.
Binigay ko lahat. Binigay ko sa'yo lahat. Naubos lang ako.
Binigay ko lahat. Binigay ko sa'yo lahat. Naubos lang ako. Yun nga, sinabi nga natin kanina, di ba? Na at first, nakita natin yung tao is a very genuine person, and we see na parang, alam mo yun, yung parang, this is the person that I'm actually willing to give. Hindi lang po yung material na bagay, pero you're giving your whole self to the person. Diba? Kaka-relate natin to eh. Na meron yung mga tao talaga na sa buhay natin na bago lang natin nakilala, tapos nakikita natin, nakuha natin yung idea na parang they actually love us, they actually accept us for who we are, na parang kahit meron akong flaws, kahit meron akong nagagawa ng mga mali, parang grabe, mahal pa rin ako, ganun. So parang at first, it's so good to be true, diba? Sabi natin yun. And then, the moment that we get that idea, right away, there, we take the risk and parang hindi tayo takot magbigay. At first, magbigay ng oras. But later on, as the relationship grows and develops, para makita po natin na we build expectations already. We build and observe na kung yung tao na binibigyan natin. Kasi syempre naman, hindi naman natin gusto na kung binibigay natin ng something, ng time, for example, or ng gift. Gusto mo ba yon na parang bibigyan mo ng gift tapos kita mo na yung gift mo sa ibang tao? My goodness, grabe, kasakit nyon. So parang meron na tayong expectations na sana ma-enjoy nila yung binibigay natin, na na-appreciate nila yung binibigay natin sa kanila. O, diba? Yun. And there's nothing wrong with that because our expectations are a sign that we would want a healthy relationship. We would want a relationship that lasts, that is good. Diba? There's nothing wrong with that. Yung mali lang po is that when we are too heavy and we pressure the other person already. So, yun. So, minsan, because gusto natin mapasaya yung tao, at times, makikita natin, sumasaya naman, ganun. Pagbigay natin, sumasaya naman. But then, there are times na parang, okay lang, ganun. Parang wala rin lang. Pero like, sige-sige pa tayong bigay. Sige-sige pa tayong ibigay. Because we always knew that this person is someone who could love me completely as I am. And sometimes po, nakaka-relate. Ayun, ito yung word of the day natin. Nakaka-relate po tayong lahat doon. Na sometimes we get so naive. Hindi na po natin alam kung ano and how much are we giving. Na later on, nare-realize at nakikita natin na nauubos na pala tayo. Kasi lamang we want the other person's attention, other person's focus on us, other person's love on us. Diba? Diba nangyayari yon? Admit mo na kasi. Nangyayari yon. I-relate ko, i-connect ko. Yung effect niyan is that nauubos tayo. Nawawala tayo, napapagod tayo, at hindi lamang sa relationship natin sa tao na yon, pero sa paligid natin, sa buhay natin, parang nawawalan tayo ng gana to go through life, to go on with life, kasi sobra tayong bumigay na naubos na tayo. Oh! So yun, ayun po. Grabe, humugot Grabe, overflow, humuhugot. Next highlight I want to talk about, here it is.
Sorry kung kung hindi kita naprotektahan. Hindi man lang kita naprotektahan.
Woo! Hindi kita naprotektahan. Hindi man lang kita naprotektahan. Can you agree with me? This is an opinion, okay? Since we're really just talking about it. Can you agree with me na kadalasan sa mga relationships natin sa mga tao, especially to the people that we love, there are times, ang daming times actually, na we are so hard on ourselves na parang akala natin every time the person needs help. Every time. Every time the person needs help. The moment na parang we think that we weren't there, parang akala natin that we failed. Automatic because we weren't there. Automatic. Imaginein mo naman kung nasa relationship ka ng LDR. Kapag physically impossible naman yung sitwasyon. And parang may guilt trip ka agad sa sarili mo. Ang hirap i-reconcile kasi we are imperfect people. We are limited people. And let's admit it, as much as we want to always be there, we can't. Right? Gusto naman natin. Hindi naman natin sinasabi na parang kasi meron tayong reason. Ayun, umailong ko na ako. Rinig mo ba yung accent? Rinig mong accent? Joke lang. Pero yun nga, hindi naman natin sinasabi na parang kasi, like, where we're just giving reasons, we're just justifying ourselves kasi parang ang layo ko naman, bakit naman inaano mo pa ako? But then, of course we would want to help. This is the people that we love. We would want to help them. And there are times we are so filled with guilt because we weren't there. Akala natin na parang we can be there all at once. Pero, man. But what he's emphasizing here really is that, well, there were times that the guy failed to be there. At times na parang sobrang kailangan ng babae. Ganun. Relatable. Sakit, ano? Eto! Oh my gosh! Malaki! Eto! This is big. Come on, people.
Takot ako. Sobra.
Wow. Natakot ako sobra. Parang hindi naman kailangan ng deep explanation about that. There are really times once we're in a relationship and like going beyond romantic relationship, kahit yung committed friendship natin or accountability, most of the time we think that we're not enough for the person. 'Di ba? Kahit binibigay na natin yung lahat, kahit ang dami na natin ginagawa for the other person, there are really times na we are not enough. And so many times yung fear na yon of not being enough, of not being worthy, minsan nakaka-paralyze, di ba? Woo! Relate again! #relate, come on. If you're relating to this, comment down. #relate. Nakaka-relate. Minsan, nararamdaman natin yung fear na we are not enough for the person, na we are not worthy of the person's love. Hence, merong mga pangyayari at mga panahon na we shut down, na we space off kasi hindi naman natin maintindihan, hindi natin ma-explain kaagad sa tao na yon na parang, kasi natatakot ako is an internal battle. Yun po, it's an internal battle. So, totoo yun. Dahil yung mga times sa relationships, nakakatakot. Sobra. Right? Woo! And that's just life, That's the way it is. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. Ayun po yung buhay. Mahirap talaga siya. Sorry.
Nope!
Before I get into the redemption phase, I would want to highlight this one.
Gusto ko malaman mo na pinapatawad kita.
Pinapatawad din kita.
Man. Sometimes, so many times, there are people that we so loved kasi meron silang ginawang hindi kaayon. That we don't agree. Yan, nag-English na. That we don't really want. Na parang it's beyond our expectation and imagination for them to do. Right? Meron yung mga times na parang this was the last thing that I've thought of you would do. And nasasaktan ka ng sobra, ng grabe. Because the trust was broken, the dreams were broken, the plans were broken, and your image of the person sometimes is broken as well. And ang sakit yun. You have to go through that mental breakdown over and over. And sometimes ang dali, sobrang dali magtanim ng galit. Sobrang dali na maging bitter in life. Sobrang dali. Let me just tell you that up front. Sobrang dali. It's so easy. But you see, the hardest, but then let me tell you, it's worth it. Forgiveness. Yung magpatawad po. Yung magpatawad. The moment that you let go of that person's throat, that's the moment that healing starts. That's the moment where something grows inside of you. That's the moment that you learn that there's beauty in life. But hindi pa ako tapos. Ano? Woohoo! I'm just starting. Okay? Let me just punch it right in front of you guys in a very good way, right? Is there such thing? Punching you in a very good way. Yung masakit pero ang sarap. The bittersweet feeling of healing and forgiveness and surrender. Let me show you this one last clip.
Sa kanya.
Wow! And alam nyo po, let me just encourage you. Diba, na-highlight natin kanina, merong hanggan. Meron yung mga oras, mga panahon sa mga attachments natin, sa mga relationships natin, sa mga tao na mahal natin. Akala natin na parang walang hanggan. Pero meron talaga yung mga moments na parang wala pala. Meron palang hanggan. Pero sabihin ko sa inyo na if you put your trust and your heart to the Lord, sabihin ko sa inyo po, if you put the Lord in the center of your heart, in the center of your life, walang hanggan. Walang hanggan. Walang hanggan yung joy, walang hanggan yung healing, walang hanggan yung peace mo galing kay Lord. In your relationship mo, galing sa Panginoon and connected sa Panginoon, walang hanggan po. Yung daigdig natin, yung world natin ngayon, the things that we see right now, the things that we're experiencing, it's all gonna be temporary. It's gonna pass away. But the Lord, yung relationship natin sa Kanya, bam! It's gonna stay forever. Walang hanggan. I'm sorry na wala ako, napagod. Naubos lang ako. Ayun po yung mangyayari sa atin kapag nagde-depend po tayo ng source na temporary. And so many times, not sometimes, when we depend on a source that is limited, that is imperfect, that has broken flaws like us humans, mauubos talaga tayo. Mauubos at uubos tayo kapag hindi natin linalagay yung source natin of joy, of fulfillment, of love sa Lord. But the moment that we put our trust in the Lord, we will be filled we will be filled. Mapupuno tayo. Hindi lang po tayo mapupuno, pero mag-aapaw pa rin tayo. Mag-aapaw rin tayo. Hallelujah. Come on! Wala ako sa panahon, kailangan mo ako. We are imperfect people. Akala natin na maprotektahan natin all the time, 24/7, yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. Pero let me tell you the truth. Let us just soak in this truth na hindi po tayo Emmanuel, hindi po tayo omnipresent. We can just be in one moment at once. And this moment is where we are right now. Wow! Ayon, natakot ako sobra. Did you know na sinasabi ng Lord sa Bible, na there are actually 365 words ng do not fear sa Bible. All enough every day for you to know that you do not need to be afraid. Meron yung fear, pero acknowledge natin yung fear. But then at the same time, meron po tayong Panginoon na mas malaki sa ating kinakatakutan. Mas malaki sa ating kinakatakutan. Amen. Pinapatawad kita. Let me tell you, ang hirap magpatawad kapag tayo lang. Let me just tell you an experience of mine as well, na ako personally, I have experienced brokenness through relationships as well. There were moments that it was so easy for me to not forgive and to be bitter. Naranasan po naman natin yun lahat. You know? Na ang dali maging bitter. Sobra. Ang dali lang. You've trusted the person, you've loved the person, you've embraced the person. But the moment there was something that they did that broke in your expectation, parang mas madali na lang na iwanan, na walang patawad. Mas madali na lang na hindi pinapatawad at wala na lang. Hayaan na lang natin. But then what happens is, ako personally, meron yung time talaga, I admit, na meron yung mga time na there were bitterness. Na bitter po talaga ako. Now, I'm not just talking about romantic relationship. This is actually a friendship. Na bitter talaga ako. It was so painful. And it was actually a winter time for me. You know, it was a winter time. It was so cold. But every day, so much in a month, ang daming times na nagre-wrestle ako sa Lord. Bakit ba kailangan ko pa mag-forgive? Bakit ba? Ito yung ginawa ng tao sa akin. Tapos forgive ka pa dyan. But no. I was drinking poison every time I think about unforgiveness. Every time I think about bitterness, about anger. But then later on I've realized, man, this is not the better road, don't you think? This is not the easy road. It's actually so hard. Akala natin parang ang dali lang hindi mag-forgive, pero mas mahirap pala kasi meron yung galit, meron yung sakit. But then you know what? Let me tell you, to those who are struggling with bitterness and unforgiveness, let me tell you, ang hirap magpatawad, pero yung fruit niya, madali po. Madali siya. As soon as you forgive, the healing starts. That is so true. And let me just encourage you with this last line na sinasabi ni Moira, di ba? I hope we learn to forgive, to free someone of bitterness and unforgiveness. And most of all, I hope we learn na paubayain natin yung mga hinanakit, yung mga attachments natin sa Lord. Pinapaubayan natin sa Kanya. Woo! Wow! Ooh, that is some stuff, man. Pinapaubaya natin sa kanya. Grabe. As I close, grabe, parang nagsa-service na tayo. Hindi po to, Before I close po, in this YouTube video, I just want to relate na yung iba to how they interpret the lyrics. Meron yung mga reactions video na nakakita ko na yung pinapaubaya is actually giving it to someone else, to the one, basically the context of this song is this, there's someone else, other than the two. Yung isang partner is that he had the courage to actually give it to that person kasi hindi tadhana daw. And we could stay with that interpretation, but then no. Ang galing na yung kinonek dito is that hindi natin pinapaubaya sa ibang tao. No, of course not. Hindi natin pinapaubaya sa ibang tao. Pero pinapaubaya natin sa Panginoon. Woo! Pinapaubaya natin sa Panginoon. And that's the best surrender that you could ever have. Because the moment that you surrender, you will realize later on, He's gonna do healing and amazing things. So, ayun po. Pinapaubaya natin sa Kanya. So, of course, syempre, thank you po for everyone who's been supporting Overflow, who's been supporting as well sa channel na ito. Actually, last time, I have a cousin na nag-request siya, na nagsabi siya, wala bang video for Valentine's? Ito na yung video for Valentine's. Here you go. And I really want to thank you, na nare-receive ko po yung mga messages ng iba, as in, like close friends, na naguhugas rin sila kasama sa akin. So, like, that is a lot of just appreciation from me. I really appreciate that a lot. So, thank you for your support. Of course, if you like this video, give it a like. Kung gusto nyo po ng more content, meron pa pong more content. Be excited. Subscribe, hit the bell notifications para ma-notify ka sa mga following videos. So, thank you. I hope this has been a worthwhile time and a fruitful time para sa iyo, para sa akin, para sa ating lahat. Alright, this is Overflow, making spaces for God encounters. See you in the next video.